What's up, guys? Welcome to Brunch Break episode 11. Today we are going to be talking about some of my old favorite foods. I'm throwing up air quotes because they weren't real foods. I've been talking about my old favorites and what is on my must-have list now. These are things that I always keep stocked in my kitchen, my fridge, my pantry, my freezer, and they are go-tos because they are so... they're easy to find, they're easy to grab, and they're just go-tos as far as favorites taste-wise. So, welcome to all the viewers, all the live viewers, holla to the replay viewers if there are any. And what I want to talk about first is a little bit backstory about me, who I am, and why I'm doing these live video shows. So I grew up overweight my entire life. I had an emotional eating problem. This could range anywhere from binging and purging, overeating, closet eating, all kinds of stuff. Really crap food, really crap confidence. And this took over my life for the first 23 years of my life. 23 years of my life. And it was a struggle for me, you know, in elementary school and into junior high and then high school and college, and just being in this body that I didn't think was mine or that I didn't like to be in. It's a real struggle to physically live in a place that you don't feel comfortable and that you aren't proud of, or that you don't like, or that is not healthy. And I lived this way for so many years. And about 4 years ago, I made the decision to make a change, that I did not want to live like this anymore. I knew that deep down underneath, I had everything in me to make a change. I knew that I had everything in me to lose weight, overcome emotional eating, and really be the person that I was put on this earth to be and live fully and freely. And I'm doing that now. It's a long journey. I'm always on it. I'll always be on the journey. But that's why I'm here now. That's why I'm a coach now. I didn't, grow up always wanting to be a health coach. I grew up wanting to be a teacher, which I guess is kind of similar. But I do these live shows. I am a health coach. I have all of my, courses and programs and membership site and all that, so that I can help you live the best life possible, reach optimal health and happiness, and overcome emotional eating, and overcome that living in that body prison, and gain self-confidence and all that. So I do this to help you, because I know what it's like to live like that. I know what it's like to not be happy with myself, to be unhealthy, to have food control my life. And I also know what it's like to be on the other side of that and have me have control over my food and my life. And so that's why I share and teach and coach and do what I do. So today we're going to talk about some of my old favorites. And you could find these all in the junk food aisle, those middle aisles. I talk about this a lot. My two go-tos, as far as, I don't even remember what if I ever had any actual meals. I did. I had sit-down meals, but most of them were Cheetos and chocolate donuts. Let's be honest. Hi, Lisa. Most of them were just, grab and go type stuff. It was McDonald's on the way to work for breakfast with a Frappuccino, and then Chili's for lunch for some chicken crispers and a double order of fries with ranch dressing. And then on the way home, I'd grab some, what are they, they're like little cheese poppers or something from Culver's. I'd get a double order of those. And then when I got home, I'd have Zane take me out to dinner, or drink a box of wine or whatever. So none of these things were really full meals. It was a lot of junk food, a lot of alcohol, liquor, and a lot of packaged stuff. Not only fast food stuff, but packaged stuff. Pizzas, Hot Pockets, those little pepperoni poppers. What are they? They're the little Hot Pot. Oh no, what are they called? I don't know. They're like pizza pops or whatever. I don't know. They're little bite-sized things you put in the oven. We did a lot of frozen stuff and a lot of pre-packaged all ready to go, mozzarella sticks and, cheese sticks and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it just was filled with, I was filling myself with foods that were not only addicting, right? Refined sugar and cheese and all that stuff, but so it wasn't a problem with me necessarily, right? It was a problem with the food that I was eating. And I was filling myself with all of these things, and they got me to be at the point where I was 230 something pounds at 23 years old. No, very, very little self-confidence about myself, self-esteem, crazy emotional eater and all that. And so when I woke up and made the decision to make a change, it was, and I had done this before. I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym, or I'm gonna go work out or do whatever. And I didn't really make the decision. I just thought I should. Does that make sense? Because there's a really big difference between thinking that you should and knowing that you want and need to. And that's why nothing before worked. Well, also because I was doing a bunch of crap fad diets. That's another reason why it didn't work. But the one of the main reasons why it did work this time is because I made the decision to make a change. And I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know how I was gonna do it, but I was gonna figure it out. And so I cut out all of that crap, and I started to change things out. I cut out fast food. I cut out the Hi, Alan. Can we do a quick review? Just tuning in. The replay will be available, Alan, that you can go to the back. I'm going to talk about my top 10 must-haves in my kitchen now. So I started to switch these things out, right? So I got rid of the Cheetos. I got rid of the chocolate donuts. I got rid of the boxes of wine. And I started to bring other things in. And that was a journey in itself, of course. That I could talk 50 episodes on that, cleaning out the fridge and all that. But I want to share with you my top 10 or 10 of my top go-tos now. So we'll start with my drink of choice today. So I do a lot of herbal teas, and this one in particular is hibiscus tea. It's herbal, so it's caffeine free. And my second favorite for herbal teas is from Trader Joe's. It's a ginger turmeric blend, and I think there's also cinnamon, clove, and maybe black pepper. I don't know if there's black pepper in here, but I think cinnamon and clove are in here too. And this package is glaring, but they just come in tea bags, a pack of 20 or whatever at Trader Joe's. You can get a different brand too, but again, it's glaring. But just, single tea bags. And, I drank a lot of pop. I drank a lot of energy drinks. I drank a lot of alcohol. I drank a lot of fruit juices and Kool-Aid and Gatorade and all that stuff. And these herbal teas were really, really good substitutions for me. Was it the same? No. Did it taste the same? No. But I had to change my mind and my mindset into knowing that different is okay. Just because it's different doesn't mean it's bad. Just because it's different doesn't mean it's oh my gosh, this is just not the same. If you have that mindset of oh, it's not the same, it's not exactly the same, I miss my old stuff, and you're longing for that old life, you're going to miss out on everything that comes with the new stuff and the new lifestyle and the freshness and all that. So I had to shift my mindset into these are my new normals now. I don't drink soda. I don't drink, a box of wine every day. I don't drink Red Bull every morning so that I have energy, right? I don't do those things anymore. What I do now is drink herbal teas. And so I'm going to go hog wild and buy a bunch of herbal teas. So I'm trying all these different fruit-infused herbal teas, the hibiscus and the ginger turmeric, and there's, peach, all kinds of stuff. So there are plenty of flavors out there for teas, and it's one of my favorite go-tos now in this lifestyle. And I'm gonna have a list for you guys too, so you guys can have the top 10. Have the top 10 list. It's a printout. Let's see. Let's do chocolate. All right. So I talked about chocolate donuts, right? I don't live without chocolate now, you guys. I don't. I just eat chocolate in a different way. So my next top 10, or part of my top 10, is cacao nibs. So these are raw cacao nibs, and cacao is the more whole version of like what you would see cocoa. Cocoa is pretty pretty processed, really heated and refined. Cacao is more whole. So I'll show you here. These are the cacao nibs, and they're basically just like little pieces of 100%, raw chocolate cacao from the cacao bean. So what I do with those, I do a lot, I guess. And when I first tried them, I was like, okay, where's the sugar? Because I was used to, so much sugar. But what I do with these now, I'll add them to smoothies, I'll add them to oatmeal, I'll add them to, bars or black bean brownies. Lisa just mentioned the cookie dough hummus. Absolutely. That's in our Hummus e-cookbook, and it's really popular at the Love Chard headquarters. Stirring it into the cookie dough hummus, yes. And there is sweetness in a lot of these recipes from the dates and from the fruit and from the bananas and stuff. So, and they are very strong. So Alan just mentioned they're overpowering a little bit. Yeah, especially until you get used to them. Like I said at the beginning, I was like, wow, these are so bitter. And here, I'll give you an inside look to my jar. These are so bitter, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make them a regular, but this is my substitution for chocolate. I still get to have it. So I'll either do the cacao nibs or I'll do the cacao powder. I usually have both in the house. It just kind of depends what I'm making or what I'm in the mood for. If I want that crunch, or if I just want to blend it with some bananas and have it be a smooth chocolate ice cream with frozen bananas, then I'll do that. Otherwise, I will have the cacao nibs. Okay, we have time for one more, and then I will send you guys to get the top 10 list sent to your inbox. Let's do, okay, we're going to do this. Vinegar is all over our cupboards, all different kinds of vinegar. This one in particular is one of Dr. Furman's. It's a spicy pecan. One of my clients sent me this one, actually. It was so sweet of her. So this one is a red wine vinegar, and grape juice, cider vinegar, and pecan flavoring are the ingredients in this one. And so I do a lot of, I guess I put vinegar on a lot of things. We put vinegar in our hummus. We put vinegar on our salads. We put vinegar in, creams and all kinds of things. Our sour cream mayo recipe has some vinegar in it. Cold bean and veggie salads. I just love vinegar. A little bit, a teaspoon or so can really change the flavor of your dish. And so we're elevating a lot of our dishes with vinegar, and it could be any kind. It could be balsamic, it could be red wine, it could be white vinegar, it could be a flavored, fruit infused or nut infused flavor as well. What I'll typically do is like blend. So this one is pre-flavored already with pecan and stuff, and it's made. But what I'll do a lot of the times, and Alan just asked for flavoring. Yeah, so what I'll do a lot of the times is just take like a white vinegar, throw in some raw pecans, and just blend it up. Throw in some spices and things like that. You can make your own flavored vinegars as well. If you didn't want to purchase like a fruit infused one already, you can just blend a raspberry in with a red wine vinegar, and boom, raspberry red wine vinegar. So those are my top 3 of my 10. So guys, grab my top 10 list. I have like a cool printout for you. It's at lovechard.com/top10, the number 10. And you'll see that I have 10 of my top go-tos for this lifestyle and must-haves in my kitchen, so that I know that I have things that I love and things that will enhance my dishes and flavor my dishes. And a lot of these things on here are really, I have these like every day. So grab the top 10 list at lovechard.com/top10, and I will see you here next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Time for Brunch Break episode 12. Have a good week, guys. We will see you next week.